You've arrived. Ender of cycles. This is the duty of the Elitas, and my fate to bear. The past without end becomes this moment, and the future without limit begins from here. As I am now, can I truly withstand the erosion of time? Lunar abyss! The past without end becomes this moment, and the future without limit begins from here. You've arrived. Ender of cycles. This is the duty of the Elitas, and my fate to bear. The past without end becomes this moment, and the future without limit begins from here. As I am now, can I truly withstand the erosion of time? Lunar abyss! The past without end becomes this moment, and the future without limit begins from here.
Yo, 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 and welcome to day 47 of one stream a day minimum. It's been 47 days. 47 days. So, who is here on this historic 47th day? Besides, obviously, Cruel24 over on Twitch, we have Janet X, Cory, Emiran, Atomic Power, Phages, Ortrox, Zero, Love Linley, Lone Wolf, Heaven Doll, Yuri, Ulkeki, Fool, Tripscoon, and Cruel with the subscription over on Twitch. Hey, thank you very much, man. Greatly appreciate that. Hope it's worth it to you. K-Death, Cory, Adrian, let's see, Cricky, Eugen. Good stuff. Poet obviously also here. So 47 days, one stream a day at minimum, sometimes two. I don't think we had 3 streams a day that often unless you count crashes, but we don't count those. So yeah, good times ahead. We have the confirmation that we're gonna get a new character on the 21st. Every one of us is also getting another 1000 gems starting from the 16th. So more gems for Aiona. Seems good. Though, unfortunately, the day 6 reward is like when Aiona's banner ends. Yo, Pride, dankeschön, Digga. Alright, hey, Ita. Welcome, welcome. So, let's check out some dailies, get in our groove, and then we'll try and destroy Night of the Hunt. I mean, this is our stage. It's a Kane stage. We have to win those. There we go. Let's make myself a little smaller. Alright, Ashes of Time. Most of this stuff should just be replaced. So we have stage 5 cleared, which means we quick clear. We have H1-11, which we clear 5 times. And yeah. Then what else do we do? We go into Time Worn Mausoleum, if you don't know what to do. You were sad you missed the last stream yesterday? Ah, come on. It's fine. As long, like, you know, that already implies you saw the first one. So, no reason to feel bad about that at all. Alright. So we have a Bella, we have our Cyrene, we have our, looks good. Double lane defender. We should hopefully be fine. Oh yeah, and you know what that also means? We could start hoping for a death gift. We could start hoping for a death gift. As I mentioned it before, we got something on day 10. We got something on day 30. So might as well give us something on day 50. But then again, no guarantees, no pre-information, nothing like that. It would just be a pattern recognition, right? It would be an instance of pure pattern recognition with a little bit of copium sprinkled on top. Hey, you finished 15-8? Good stuff. That's nice. 15-8, now you're basically at the same starting point or like at the same baseline as everybody else. Now it all comes down to RNG. On the note of RNG, I have a poll right now, and the way it looks like, 61% of you that voted already have your Aiona secured. 20% of you actually need the RNG gods to save you, but at least a further 20% of you will get her guaranteed. So we're looking at 80% of you in here, from those that have voted, that will get their hands on T Aiona, which is fantastic. I'll keep you in my prayers, you last 20% that gotta hope for the RNG gods to save you. Night at the Hunt is going to be interesting. Okay, that's something to look forward to. Gotta give something for half a century. True. If the game ever makes it to the 50th anniversary, I do think they're gonna give something out. Maybe like half a T Aiona. Yeah. $200 summons, 7 SSRs, but no Aion. No. That just doesn't work. Yeah. As much as I would like to pity you for that, you must have made a mistake somewhere in there. Like, you should have gotten a Timeless Aiona 80 summons ago, no matter what, right? If you want to, you can go into your history of the banner, send it to us, but keep in mind, there is no pity going from a limited banner into Timeless Aiona banner or anything like that. If you want to show us your 200 summons, just keep in mind, you never had a chance to get T Aiona outside of her banner, right? 110 for Aionas. GG. GG, Johannes. GG, man. That's crazy. Crazy times. So yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe we are all wrong, right? Maybe the game code just magically crashed and let you go to 200 without an Aiona. But I mean, I guess if you count Blue Dawn summons in there too, it would make sense. But yeah. Guaranteed? Yes, you're guaranteed at 120. You are guaranteed to get one at 120 summons. Every single time. Yes, a 120 is Ancestral guaranteed. Not Ancestral guaranteed, it's Timeless Aiona guaranteed. Not just Ancestral, it's her guaranteed. We have Ballad into a puppet. That is intentional. This is what they call a gamer move around here. Because what it does is make the run longer, so we have more time to upgrade Aiona's artifact, you know? There is no way. There's no way that exists. Like, 0%. 0%. I put my hand in the fire for that. There's 0% he did 200 summons on Aiona banner. 0%. 0. 0.0. 0.000. I wish they increased the tribute system. Yeah, but it's there to encourage you to continue logging in. Is it a bit cheeky? Yes. Does it work? Apparently so. At 120, Noah came out, and before that, she gave me Harty and Seth. There's no way. I mean, okay. Hey, Carlo. NOTH is Night of the Hunt. So, alright. What you're gonna do is you're going to go in right here. Into view details. You're going to scroll all the way down. To whenever it starts for you. And then not only should it say 20 right here, but you could also show us your pull on 12. Send that as a screenshot into any of my Discord sections. Ping me in it. And, you know, I'll eat the sock if you actually did 200 and didn't get her. I don't know. Yeah, eating a sock seems about as reasonable as possible. So, if you can show us that you did 200 summons and they gave you a Noah instead of the T Aiona, I don't know, I'll eat a sock. Shit. Let's get our gear. Hopefully we can actually get something. Yesterday we got 0, like 0, nothing. If he spent gems on the Blue Dawn banner, there's nothing that can be done. Hey, Ikas, yo! The raid for Aiona is crazy and cost me many blood. If they give us a new character as a must-have, I might be crying. I mean, I gotta be honest with you, considering that she's an ancestor, I think the 120 guarantee is like really good. As well as also that we have 30 free pulls in there. Right? Like, I don't know. I think it's really good. You want to have another copy? Yeah, I mean, you would have to go to 120 to guarantee that. Keep that in mind, right? As much as you think you can beat Fate, 120. Like, the average is 93, but 120 isn't... don't take the sock eating risk. Game's new in a code error bug is not that unlikely. Nope. No chance. I'll take the sock eating risk. I don't fucking care. If he can prove that he did 200 summons on the right banner and it turned out to have no T Aiona, I'll try eating a sock. I might regret it later, but for now I'm safe. Let's go! First drop of the day. Hammer! Okay, can we continue? Another hammer! Let's go! Fuck yeah! Dude, it's been 2 days of nothing! 2 days of nothing! Ah! Let's go! Morale is going up! Morale is going up! Whew! Oh shit, this is better than pulling T Aiona. Let's go! Good stuff. You love to see it. Okay, we have 2 hammers and 3 pieces to upgrade. We either upgrade this one with 65 Blood Soul recovery, 4.6 physical. This one with 30 Blood Soul, 9.1 physical. Or this one with 40 Blood Soul, 6.9 magical, which means which means it's between these 2 pieces right here. So let's go with the bottom one. Recast. Bang! Hey! Straight upgrade. Straight upgrade. We take those. More crit damage, more blood soul recovery, and physical damage didn't work anyway. Good stuff. Alright, and then right here. I'm not quite sure which piece I want to reroll. I'm not quite sure which one I want to reroll. It doesn't really make too much of a difference, but probably this one right here. Bang! It might not have the highest of rolls, but it has a good personality. Crit rate, crit damage, all damage bonus. This might be something where we're going to refine instead of re-roll. 3 stats, all 3 useful, all 3 works. Can I leak Kid Friedrich Bellringer version? No. This looks good, yes. You know, I actually want attack speed, if I could get, but yeah. Hey guys, you cried about not having enough moon tears yesterday, but you caved in and bought a small bundle. Now you can get timeless tomorrow guaranteed. Sweet! Gotta get that ka-ching ching, but no. Hey, good stuff, man. I hope you get her. I hope you enjoy her. I hope you push to wherever you want to. And, yeah. It is probably the best thing you could have done if you did actually do something, if you know what I mean, right? Alright, let's collect those. Man, these were some actually successful hammers today. Crazy stuff. I want to progress the story, I just have to get her. I have the same feeling on my free-to-play. Like, I know I can make progress without her. I just don't want to, you know? It's like, I know if I try and if I use the right heroes and if I push my BP, I'll be able to make progress the normal way. But I just don't want to do it, you know? If I can avoid it, I don't want to do it. Let's make sure we save these tier 9 pieces just in case, and the rest is going to get invested into this ring right here. Bing, bang, bang, boom. 500,000 Solili, but now we have level 3. So we're looking at 34,861. So this is how our tree is currently looking like. We have to pay 1.6 million Soli, 10,000 Divine Blood, and 20 million Pure Blood. We can gain around 20 million Pure Blood a day. So we should, and we also have a couple of these left from the events, right? The reason why we have 765 is mostly events. Ooh, could we go a little higher? Ah, that's only like 2 million. It's not really gonna help much. But we could try get some more Pure Blood here. How close are we? I guess close enough. I guess we are close enough. Huh? Ah, yeah, no, I don't want those. Boop. And then bang. Yeah, and now we only need 200. Best stop siphon level for the low mid spenders for tier Aiona. I mean, the perfect dream case scenario would be 4, but you can also get to 4 over time if you pull her off banner. So, you know, the best level to stop at would be 1. Like the one that saves your resources the most would be 1, but I guess obviously the most optimal would be 4. Boom! Yay, 1 level up. But yeah, we're gonna lose 200 of these each level up. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Oh, level up. Monthly boon? Oh, no level up. Dailies. Weeklies. How about expedition? Quick expedition. Today we are getting 25 gems, 2 hours worth of gold, and a whole bunch of gear experience. Alright. Where do people use Seabird, by the way? Does she fit in Crucible? You could play her in Crucible, but no, it's usually Prophecy, Clan Hunt, like any boss content or like story. Or I guess if you need AoE for, I don't know, Sheila or for Sheila or the boss before, though now that Aiona exists, it's a bit more relevant. Okay. So let's see what Aiona says, because whatever she says goes. Good stuff. Everybody is agreeing with each other. What a lovely team. This team is perfection. Because it has 2 times the same character and 2 characters from the same faction. And they all seem to agree on the same things. So good stuff. You got Tino on a random ticket, but I cannot put him for Affinity up. Yes, wanna know why? Because Noah is the one that holds the meetings. Wouldn't it be a bit weird if he was talking to himself, asking himself what his feelings about certain matters would be? So even though, yes, from a gameplay / Affinity perspective, it kinda sucks, from a world building / logical perspective, it is better that he's not sitting there talking to himself. So that's the reason why he's the only one that actually can't sit at the table.
Welcome. See anything you... Oh, this is a fine item indeed. You have a good eye.
Thank you for your patronage.
I've never, ever bought an item besides the free one from the general store, but this one actually makes me hesitate slightly. This one right here. Not for like any reasons that any of you should worry about, but I kind of want to get that. Weren't the items to my liking? Oh yes, they are. This is the first time I'm ever considering buying anything but the free thing in 47 days. See, I would never buy such a thing. I would never do that. See, the only thing I just did was refresh the shop. As you can see, I was able to resist temptation. And we're good to go, right? As you can see right here, I was able to resist temptation. I would never, ever buy anything out of that shop, as I said before, right? My gems are also exactly the same amount. You don't have to go back in time and like count if I lost or gained gems. Not important. Let's see the bag. Yeah, you know how I did a couple like stories, right? I did like these memoir stories. And these stories, they randomly gave me 5. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Like, I think I just saved up 5 randomly, you know? So, yeah, I'm not quite sure where it came from. So, let's increase Aiona's affinity. How can you get more Soli? Can't up my gears, all I get is just enough to rush level XP. Event. Like, what you want to do is you go into the Lost Courtyard, or better said right here. If you're really solely starved, you can run this stage multiple times. This one right here, H12. Yeah, this one. I wouldn't recommend it though. What you should do instead is just continue with your dailies. Like, do your dailies. Once you've bought out the shop like this, you'll be able to get extra Soli each day, right? Like, for example, right here, 28,000. Doesn't seem like much, but it's going to be more tomorrow, right? So once you've bought out the shop completely, you can just then invest the rest into Soli. And then the other Soli income is just purely going to be dailies, weeklies, expedition, and I guess you could say maybe tower. Oh, 1.9 gives 4 hours. Well, even then, don't do it. And the reason why is, let me show you something. Look at this chest. This chest pretty much explains the value ratio of items. You see how gold is 3 times less valuable than Divine Blood and Pure Blood Essence. So if you were to gain 12 hours or even 9 hours worth of gold from the run, I would say, damn, good deal, go for it. But overall, solely is not as worth it as this one. But in order it goes, this is the least valuable, second valuable, most valuable, right? Is the event runs for gems worth buying for free to play? Unless you want to get stuck at Divine Blood Worlds, yes, you're going to have to do it. Condition, have a tier Aiona. If you already have a tier Aiona, spend the 900 gems, get yourself the Hourglass, because you're going to need the Divine Pure Blood. Like, you're going to buy these entries purely to get more of this. Otherwise, you're going to get stuck at 140, 160, 180, and even, I guess, 200 and above. Is it possible for tier Aiona to ult way early without any summons on to trigger accelerate on Silver Shadow Chronometer artifact? No. I mean, if you run a Bella, and Bella summons a summon, and she has the level 5 chronometer, you are going to get more, right? So if your Bella is running Accelerate talent, and then, is this game free-to-play friendly? The game just became so free-to-play friendly, it's almost disgusting. What you want to do is, you start a new account, you go into the game, you play, you go into the story, and you summon as long as it takes you to get this unit, and then you're done. And, I mean, yeah, like, she just solves it for like, everything. She just, if you have her, it doesn't matter if you're free to play, you just make incredibly crazy amounts of progress. Tier Aiona is all you need, indeed. Okay, we have 2 temples, a Friendship 10x and a Blue Dawn 10x, so let's do some summons. What you need to do for stage 15-7, use the trial unit. Use the trial unit if there is one. And then just figure out a way to kill the stage. No, people have been beating it with less. You should be able to do it with 72k. You could look up a YouTube tutorial if you wanted to. You're considering starting all over. Keep in mind, the moment you get yourself a tier Aiona, you're going to have the advantage again because of your progression. You have a Aiona in your box, but you didn't see her on your pulse? Hey, all good, Carlo. At least you now have your Aiona, so life good. Let's go! Bang! Bang! Aww. No, as you see, he just sent a message saying he does in fact have one in his inventory. Or better said, in his vessel box. Let's go! Bang! Bang! God damn it. You need more lucky? Yes, I need more lucky. You are right. Me not enough lucky. I need more lucky. Alright. Ooh, we have 200 now. I think the only thing I would consider buying is an a cappella spirit. Or maybe a Daikalo one. Yeah, a cappella or Daikalo spirit would be the only thing that makes sense. Echo Shop for who? Stereoid Aiona, Daikalo, Lamia, or a cappella, all are good. Alright.
Thank you for your patronage.
Fuck! I always confuse the Bloodborne and the Ancestral Fragment symbol. I don't know how. I don't know how. Why are both red? Ah! Fuck! Fuck! Time is Aiona is a limited banner. She won't be in the altar pool after the event. Next time you can summon her is when they bring her banner back. Stop spreading misinformation. Stop spreading misinformation, Dubmo. She is not limited. She is not limited. Read the details. Don't spread misinformation. Don't make people more sad than they have to be. Right? Alright, let's have a look. Let's find the exact line. Destruction. Pity rules. Other pity mechanics. Featured vessel. Do not inspire. Pity counter. Different. Reaching. Milestone. Duplicate. Okay, I guess it's in the event notice then. Good enough. But let's just go to it. Whee! How will she be available in the altar? Can you select a legendary hero? Can you select Noah in the altar? Right? Can you select Noah in the altar? Can you select Seth? No. She will be in the Blue Dawn banner, but she will also be in the Ancestral Shards. So she will be both in here and in the Blue Dawn banner, as well as also any off banners. So if you summon on another banner in the future and you don't hit the limited character, you hit a ancestor instead, it could be Aiona. Reddit thread? You think Reddit was saying that she was limited? I don't know, man. That's just sus. Do you go for a copy as a light spender or do I wait till we have more info about... okay, so there's two scenarios here, okay? Number one, you go with what makes sense. You go with what works in reality, and we assume that Aiona is the strongest character to be released for at least a long amount of time. Or you go with the red pill, and the red pill says the character directly released after Aiona will be even stronger. I refuse to believe that the next character on the 21st after Timeless Aiona will be even better. I refuse. I don't accept it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to speak it into existence. I don't want to hear it, okay? The next character will be worse. Fuck it. There's no way, okay? So, if you want to go for copies for anyone, sure, go for copies for Aiona. If you want to push that affinity up. Like, the only benefit you get is a stat increase and also the ability to go high in affinity. Who knows? The next char is the biggest Aiona counter ever. Who cares? Like, realistically speaking, even if the guy says, even if the next character has a passive, that says, reduces Aiona's damage by 90%, it is only going to be PvP, which makes it irrelevant for not only 95 to 99% of content, but also 95 to 99% of players. Right? Who knows that it's... Who said it's another DPS? Who said the next character is another DPS? Why are we out here assuming that the next character is a DPS? Do you have more information than I do? You might. Because I have no fucking idea what the next character is. Reduces range damage for adjacent allies? That's just retarded. Why would you get a character, put it into your team to reduce Aiona's damage for your own team? We lack real tanks, we need healers. Reddit, gotta be Reddit. It's Reddit again. Damn you, Reddit! Spreading misinformation. I mean, we can check out the Reddit if you want to real quick. Let's see. That is indeed a drawing. Good stuff. I have no idea where that sword is going. You know what I find so funny? Silver and Blood Requiem is the official Reddit. But r/Silver and Blood is the unofficial English community Reddit. But it is way bigger than the official Reddit over on Blood Requiem. Weird stuff, weird stuff. Hey, it's a 5-1. Yeah, seems about right. Is there anything else? Like, let's sort by today. Good enough. Is he talking about the feed pigs? Aiona thoughts. I mean, what are they gonna say? I have no idea. Alright, let's go back. Let's go back to what's actually important. Which is neither the hunt. Hey, Gnarkel has the highest kill count again. Damn you, Gnarkel. What are you doing? Alright, let's see. So we have when performing basic attack inflicts induction. I would say that's probably a must-have. And then probably Scarlet Thirst. Let's check it out. These two should be the ones. No. No? Interesting. Let's check out the page. When the battle begins, the crit rate gain. Interesting. Okay, sure. Do I have any information about the new character? No, but you will be the first ones to know, trust me. Okay, so it's time for Van Helsing to come back out of the closet. Our Van Helsing will again have time to shine. Will I bother upgrading his ult? Yeah, I don't know about that one. Yeah, I don't know about that. Alright, and then let's give that to Van Helsing. Sareen probably keeps this one. Okay, and then probably Acapella plus Fleeting Bella, huh? To finish it off. Alright, let's go. Any guess about the next character? Nope. We get the next information in like... on like the 16th, 17th, 18th. That's kind of when you can expect more information probably.
Past or future, every me stands with you now.
So this is the new vassal candidate. Would anyone mind if I break them?
A promise.
Alright, I'm just gonna assume... Yeah.
Solo performance.
Pure fucking madness. Alright. We did one attempt and we are already number 3. Good stuff. You know what I want to compare this to? I want to compare this to last time, you know? Let's compare this to last time. So let me find the video real quick. Night of the Hunt, NOTH. Night of the Hunt. Okay, Night of the Hunt, all stages.
Grip, stability, precision.
Grip,
That's the essence of
stability,
driving.
precision. It's W. Thank you, shut up. All right. Boom, stage 2. Let's check it out. Let's see what's different. Okay, I managed to do 356, so we already broke our old record. We went with the blue thing instead of the crit rate, which might actually make sense. I don't know. Look. Last round's people were actually higher. We have someone with 413, and that is without Aiona. And that is because Iagaris is a thing. You know, Cecia might be for the win, you know? Cecia might be for the win. Is Aiona ever not the best unit here? I don't believe it will happen. I don't think we're gonna see the day where Aiona magically does not become the best unit. I don't think that's possible.
Don't worry, I won't break.
But if we bring Caesar, we also need to bring normal Bella. We could bring normal Bella.
We have a lot.
That's my Caesar.
This is quite interesting.
I merely plucked it in passing.
All raw materials for my merchandise.
That's not a customer.
Also, I kind of want to try my induction thing from last time. Might as well use Tino for Caesar.
This is quite interesting.
Then we don't have a low moon. You know?
That's not a customer.
Heading to the doctor. Hey, best of luck, man. Or whatever you need. Hope everything turns out well. You know what I actually need to be careful of is to not use Aiona too often. Alright, that didn't yield anywhere. So I should have been using Serene and Time on Mausoleum this whole time? Yes, you should have. There's hope, people. There is hope. It might not be big hope, but there certainly is hope for Van Helsing.
This is quite interesting.
The hope is cope. Leave me alone in Coping Town. But I gotta be honest, I feel like it would be more efficient to be giving Fleeting Bella to Van Helsing instead of Aiona, because he just perma-ults, and with her you have like this downtime in between her ulting. Oh, 1 sec, I'm getting a call. Ja, aber wenn du gerne nochmal Essen machen willst, dann machst du, dass du neben Jade esst und dann lass uns so wie wir es mit später warm machen kann, so Abend. Alles klar. Alright, Aiona just called. She wants her Fleeting Bella back. She put in a formal complaint with my mom, and then my mom decided to tell me that I should actually stop thinking such weird thoughts and just give all the boosts back to Aiona, because how can I shill Aiona if if I'm not using her every single time at every single point? You still don't have a Van Helsing. Who can you use in place of him? Cecia.
Quite interesting.
Yeah. Cecia. You Cecia instead.
Still remember how to use power.
Alright.
Protect me, little Bella.
This is quite interesting.
Okay, let's play slow speed.
Without end becomes this moment. Future without limit begins with solo performance.
Keep walking forward.
There we go. 393. Better than before. Unfortunately, still not number one. Fuck. Yeah? The Aiona puzzle 5 gate helped you? Nice. 3 affinity? We're getting... No wonder my Lamia was Affinity 30. I've been wondering for the longest time where I took the resources from to get a Lamia to Affinity 30. If Knight of the Hunt yields 15 huge affinity sets, then it's no wonder.
begins to be
God damn. Okay.
This is quite interesting.
I wanted to try something else. I just can't remember what. Oh yeah. Let's try out the different buff. Ooh, yeah, we could get Iagara's from a coffin and try to replicate the score of the guy from before. From like last round.
This is quite interesting.
You're right. A cappella at front, it does make a difference. It's not a stage where you need to defend. As long as she's not in front of Van Helsing, life good.
A promise, no matter what, must be fulfilled.
Past without end comes this moment, and the future without limit begins from this solo performance.
Why is Van Helsing moving?
And the future without limit begins from
This is so weird. Waiting on using your blood. It just feels wrong. You know, I kind of want a more spammable low moon. But I don't think there's anyone relevant that could actually fulfill such a role. I don't know.
Though this game wasn't much fun. So where's our prize then?
Change the arena with Iagara's.
As long as the flame still burns, even accursed by flame, condemned to burn until the end of days.
Let's see what Broski is all about.
come too close. I don't want you to get hurt.
What the fuck? Can someone explain why everything red, character behind, everything red, character behind, everything red, character behind, everything red, character blue, everything red, character behind, everything red, character behind, everything red, everything blue? Why? Is it because the character itself is red and you wouldn't be able to spot them? It's only these two. It's only Lemine and Agaris that are special.
May I have a taste?
I mean, you could argue she has more like a purple-ish outfit. And let's see Agaris. Ooh, is it like the purple that you couldn't see purple on a red blurry background as much? I mean, I get, if you look at it, I mean, Seth's eye is a bit hard to see, I guess. But I don't know. But I gotta be honest, owning Ayagaris just to have someone with a fully blue artifact overlay is kinda sick. That is kinda sick. So it was already worth it getting Agaris, 100%.
Hey, newcomer, let's play together.
A curse by flame.
Let's see. What are the high ranking people doing? Like what kind of perks did the guy pick with 413? Blood plus T. And he was running Bellacesia. I don't know. Do we have a better spammable low moon? Yeah, he gets leveled up to level 200 anyway during the event. That is why I always say transfusion slots are not as important as you think. When there's a ranking event like Prophecy or Night of the Hunt, all your units get leveled to 200 regardless. In the higher stages of Clan Hunt, all your units get leveled to 200 regardless. Like, it's not that important. It's not that deep, you know? Okay. What did I just say? Something along the lines of yep. Oh yeah. Low moon. We need a spammable low moon that does something. Okay, doesn't exist. Let's just try it.
This is quite interesting.
There you go. As you can see, Ayagaris leveled.
Serious.
He's about to get a bit serious.
Without end becomes this moment. Without limit begins from this solo performance.
Witness the advent of flame.
Without end solo performance. Without limit.
What a stupid team! What a fucking retarded team. The laser shooty boys. But okay, Agaris doesn't have the range, which means we actually have to place him, I believe, right here instead. Which should be middle of the map to allow him to actually always hit something with the ult so he doesn't interrupt his own ult, you know? You know, we could actually send Bella into Ayagaris if we were funny. Ah, damn. Maybe we should open up with Ayagaris so he actually dies. Probably, right? And just stay away from Acapella until he's dead. Oh shit, he might not die because Fleeting Bella just hears him. Fuck.
This is quite interesting.
Alright, we need a spammable low impact ult. Aiona. But not like this. Damn it. Lamia is the secret sauce for what? For what?
Is quite interesting.
Like, I still want to get a blood moon, you know? Currently we need a low moon.
This is quite interesting. Lunar protection.
Witness the advent of flame. Purify the tainted souls. The advent of flame.
I am definitely not a pro Agaris user. You can clearly see our Agaris actually moving. I am a low level Agaris player. I have no clue what I'm doing. Wasted ult.
Bathe in the moonlight of yesteryear.
Yeah, I'm witnessing a lot of nothing. Doesn't mean his score is bad. You got to chapter 16 and literally one-shot the new daily gear boss. Yes, Aiona is the best of them all. I don't know, Mr. Agaris. I'm not quite so sure about you.
Condemned to burn until the end of days.
I'm not so sure about you, Mr.
Accursed by flame.
Hey, newcomer, let's play together.
Setting the chaotic world right. That is my life's purpose.
But I also don't know if I'm feeling like reinvesting back into Van Helsing. I mean, I kinda do feel like doing so. At least a little bit.
Setting the chaotic world right. That is my life's purpose.
Yes, yes. And also you're gonna get just normal tier 9 gear like there's no tomorrow. You're going to see a massive jump in like account power.
Setting the chaotic world right. That is my life's purpose.
A fulfilling day indeed.
Still don't own her? Ouch. I've got you in my prayers. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I got you in my prayers. Okay, let's try boosting Aiona instead of Van Helsing this time.
Solo performance.
I fucked up. Could have been higher. Good morning! Yo, Jason was good. Welcome, welcome. You beat 15-8 and got a T Noah? Wow, what a sweet day. Tier Aiona copy has just shot my progression, especially in Tomb of the Fallen. Clive and Sheila got nothing on there. Yes, that's what I said. Tier Aiona is the best unit to ever happen to the free-to-play player. Period. And you can't tell me otherwise. It just isn't possible. You know what? She might actually be... You know, we might actually be better off placing our marksman in the middle. Now this might look stupid, but placing them in the middle should give us the most distance to the most amount of units. Kind of, you know what I mean? Yep. It's not a challenge anymore to beat the bosses fully. But I guess that's good too. We have to wait until they introduce the next set of bosses. The only annoying thing about Timeless Aiona here is that you actually have to cast her every 12 seconds. I'm not so sure about the middle position. No idea, but I hope it's someone you can slot into a Timeless Aiona team. It did do worse. Back in a sec. Alright. Starry-eyed to put them in the middle? No. We might very well still be better off putting them off to the side. I still can't yet decide who to boost with Fleeting though. Should we boost Starry-eyed or should we boost Van Helsing? Do we run Thunderstorm or do we run the crit rate artifact? I mean, crit rate should make the most sense. So that our Timeless Aiona can like hard carry. But if she one-shots already, what's the point of getting more damage, you know?
Past or future, every me stands with you now.
This is quite interesting.
A promise.
Lunar Abyss!
Must be fulfilled.
I don't know. Fuck you, Gnake. You just had 405. Why did you have to go to 413 now? But yeah, is Van Helsing a big difference? Yes, because there is times where Timeless Aiona is trapped in her ult animation. There's times where she's trapped in her ult animation, and let me show you the final damage, okay? Let me show you the final damage outcome, so you know who has dealt how much, to give you a better idea of how important he actually is. I wonder what Aiona's score is. Yeah, see, I'm still not quite sure. I gotta be honest with you here, I'm still not quite sure if I should boost Van Helsing or Aiona. Like, if we boost Van Helsing, both are like equals. But obviously that's not that's not the best metric. But it's really hard to say who should be used where. And also we're not gaining, we currently were just gaining like a lot of no blood, I guess you could call it. Let's try another run with Van Helsing being the one getting boosted. Oh, also one of the reasons I don't really like this red buff is because it's pretty much useless for Van Helsing, you know? Like, this red buff really doesn't do a whole lot for Van Helsing. He already has more than enough crit. Whereas I'm also, I gotta be honest, I'm not quite sure about the induction anyway too. Yeah, but it looks like, again, to no one's surprise, boosting Timeless Aiona yields the better results. It's not much of a difference, but it's enough of a difference to make a difference. Did I do a guide for 15.8? I beat 15.8 during a time where 15.8 was difficult. Meaning my guide is useless for 90% of people that reach 15.8. If you, like, there's such a big difference between playing 15.8 with and without Timeless Aiona. Like, I would be like, yeah, look at this. So if you have 82,000 total blood power, you can challenge the stage successfully. Meanwhile, the lowest clears, the fuck if I know, like 72? Right? So, yeah. My clear is useless. And I cannot replay stages. And I haven't fucking pulled Timeless Aiona on my free-to-play. So, yeah. Ayagaras? Yeah. I mean, I tried that out already too. But I can get higher than 408. I can get higher than 408, I know it. Do you have any problems ramping Van Helsing up? Just use him as the first ult. Also, you're probably triggering Van Helsing multiple times. Don't do that. You only need to trigger Van Helsing's ult once. You only need to trigger Van Helsing's ult once. If you constantly trigger Van Helsing's ult, you hurt his DPS. So don't do that.
A promise, no matter what, must be fulfilled.
Yes, Van Helsing's ult does not run out, and that is because he gains the increased attack speed every time he secures a kill, and there are more than enough enemies for him to permanently secure kills. That was bad. Bad timing. You just clear 15k at 70k, dump Aiona. Good stuff. As long as you just still use the Ayagaris Tri unit, good stuff. That's dirty. That's the whole point of Van Helsing. Does it matter who gets sent out on expeditions? No, it does not matter, and I'm sorry I missed your question earlier. I apologize. You know, this whole Van Helsing's ult lasts infinitely was the whole justification for him being 6 cost, you know? It was a decent run even, and I fucked it up. The first stage is really the one that wastes time. It also depends on luck, but yeah, that's where I just use a Aiona ult to just get through it faster, and it really depends on how much blood do you actually get here. That kind of determines how much faster you can cycle into other stuff. But yeah, the first wave is definitely the one that wastes the most time, absolutely. And you know what also wastes time? Don't pop it whenever you can. That is just going to stop her from attacking. You have to wait until her last ult runs out. Yeah, her ramp up is indeed very long. But I'm also not quite sure if there's like any other better options out here anyway, you know? Like Van Helsing's ult takes even longer. We could try a Siren ult. See if that kills.
This is quite interesting.
Ah, but Siren's ult also has a rather long wind up. Also isn't really AoE, so... Yeah, I don't know. It looks like we're all in one big ranking. I don't know.
Quite interesting.
Your BP is 49k. Any tips on which team you should use for 13.6? The team that gives you more BP, or you just wait until you get more BP. 13.6 is the biggest roadblock in chapter 13. When you beat 13.6, you'll automatically almost also beat 13.8. So it might just very well be time. Like, there's nothing a team combination can change if your tank just dies against one hit from death. You know? So, yeah. Yeah.
A promise. Lunar abyss must be fulfilled.
Without end becomes this moment, and the future without limit begins from here.
Alright, I gotta focus here, trying to use Timeless Aiona's ult every time it runs out. So don't wonder when I like miss a question, okay?
We won.
There you go. Good stuff. Alright, number one. Yeah. Some people that started late yesterday got put into a second bracket that was more tame. You plan to do that this time? What do you mean? Wow, not even 420? Shut up. Shut up. Also, once again, Arbeitsamt, huh? Once again, the rankings are gonna be more contested. Ooh. Damn. Gnarkel actually running his own strat. Oh, Ressa. Sweet. Ressa's back. Let's go. I didn't do any attempts after yesterday. Yeah, but it's the same bonuses, same units, basically same timing. Might just allow you to get into a Blood Moon a bit earlier, I guess. But yeah, Ressa's back on top. Let's go. It's not about the clear code, about the blood cell recovery affecting the ult timings. Oh, you mean because I had like a little bit... You know what? I had like 80 blood cell recovery. Like super minimum amount. Like 40 on one piece, maybe like 30 on the other. And my Arca ult level is not that high actually. Could be way higher. I think maybe level 7? Ah, level 6 only. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff to be gained from Arca ult levels. Yeah. Balls. For you it didn't work? I didn't think it would actually make a difference. Is Pavana worth it? At least getting the first copy makes sense. Anything past the first copy, you kind of like slowly build up to it. You see how we're on 218,000? We kind of just buy the balls that we want on the side, and you kind of just slowly build up to it.
We look forward to your next visit. Do remember to come back.
Yeah, I mean, you could have probably leveled your acapella ult, yeah. Yeah, you can do all the fights on the last day, exactly. Like, you could just play every fight on the weekend. Your max is 245 because you don't have a Van Helsing. Yeah, I mean, you need someone to clear the minions while Timeless Aiona is charging. Alright, people. Yeah, on day 6 and day 7 both are open. You can just read it. It says Wednesday set sun, Thursday set sun, Friday set sun, Monday set sun. So yeah. It's not all important. Should you buy the crystals? Yeah. I mean, if you want to increase your skills. But keep in mind, there's no need to buy the crystals if you don't have the skill materials to afford using the crystals, right? There's no point buying 500 crystals if you don't have enough skill materials to afford spending 500 crystals, right? I kind of want to try the no Timeless Aiona team. See if we can like make an improvement there. So it's probably not gonna be better, but if it is, we would be in for a huge surprise.
Hey, newcomer, let's play together. Come, shop.
It's not pure skill and timings. It's skill levels and gear, mostly. Like, gear and skill levels make a difference. Yes, you can make you can have a better skill rotation, but for the most part, if you are running the exact skill rotation, it just comes down to stats. Whereas cost last time right around 401x. I mean, the highest I've seen was 413. The highest in my bracket was 413 I've seen the last time.
All raw materials for my merchandise.
This is quite interesting.
A promise, no matter what.
Does the extra strikes from Aiona Orb consider basic attack? Yes, those are basic attacks.
So this is the new vassal candidate. Would anyone mind if
I merely plucked it in passing.
a promise that's not a custom must be fulfilled?
Ah, let me use a cappella. Yeah, Cecia probably barely doing anything. Hey, Demo SFF, thank you for the follow, man. Greatly appreciate that. You know, Bella makes this worse. I don't know. I don't know how to say it. Bella makes the team from last time worse. How did people get 413 without Aiona last time? Because they didn't use Fleeting Bella. I don't know. She just does things. I don't know. What are the best things to buy as a light spender? This one. The rest is whatever. Make sure you get the monthly card, the rest is whatever. What does induction do? It's just extra damage on basic attack. But it probably isn't that useful anymore. It's induction is the same thing that like for example, let's say Triss. It's this one. When applied, deals 60% attack physical damage to a random target within 3.5 meters. After reaching 8 stacks, converts to a stun. What's the best rotation so far? Aiona. Aiona spam, if you could believe it. Like, yeah, I know, you're very surprised. who would have expected Aiona to actually do well here? You know what I don't like? The fact that she's gonna be even stronger in stage 4. Wait. Wait. Wait, that's different. Wait, hold up. Hold the fuck up. It's different. It's not the same Knight of the Hunt. This is Spectral Girain. Come on, shut up. No. Yeah, I don't care. So this is Kain. This is Girain. Bella. And Lamia. Spectral, Girain, Bella, Lamia. And this is clearly Clive Jr., Amy, and Piera. These 3 stages are different. Yeah! Let's go! Woo! It's not the same thing. Because I looked at the description. It's not the same thing. It might be, it's similar in what it says right here, but it's gonna be slightly different. Will it call for new strats? No. It will be Aiona. But, I mean, looking at this, assisting Clive Jr. and swiftly eliminating the resurgent plague. Blossoming Wolfbane buried the past, but the plague is back once more. Clive Jr. will never let Ganelon down. I have no idea. But, is there a fast way to get gems? Credit card? If you need the fastest way. If not, your faction towers, right here. Your faction towers, your normal tower, and EX stages in the campaign are by far the fastest way.
Those who don't know subservience shall be punished.
Luna protects you.
Not a customer. That was too easy.
Yeah, I don't know. He asked for the fastest way to get gems, right?
Those who don't know subservience shall be punished. That was too easy.
But yeah, clearing tower, clearing faction tower, clearing your dailies, clearing the EX stages in campaign, those are by far the fastest gems. Or fastest way of gaining gems. Can't lie, you miss using Lamia in story.
And that's death.
It is the right time, according to fate.
Yeah, you don't really have a space for a second full moon. I mean, I guess I could make space. Like, if I were to truly go by BP, my Lamia would have higher BP than my Lorelei. She would at least have slightly higher BP than my Lorelei, you know? Just kind of trying to think.
Don't wander around aimlessly.
Alright, let's do a tempo on the free-to-play. Let's earn ourselves a tempo on the free-to-play and then we can call it here for today. Yeah. Should go somewhat swiftly. We need like 1,500 gems, so we would actually have to try and push campaign. So we might not even be able to do it. No, we can still have a look and see how close we are. Yeah.
Silver.
Looks like we might have to wait a bit still. I thought we would already be on login day 7 today. At least we would be if I actually played every single stage, which I or logged in every single day. I actually missed a day. No, I missed this day right here, day 6. So we probably won't be able to get a temple today, unfortunately. I feel like Van Helsing is somewhat loose. I mean, they dropped a unit that does the same thing, uses the same amount of resources, and just does it better. Like, what else do you want Van Helsing to do, right? Same type of unit, same class, does the same thing, uses the same resources, does it miles better. I mean, what else is he meant to do? 50-50 for Ancestor Shard tomorrow, looking forward to it. Sure.
And blood.
You also haven't done all try stages. Yeah, I know. Even on the day I actually played, I missed doing one of the try stages. How to get past 14-4? Use Lorelei, use Dalcarlo, use someone with a stun, stagger, or whatever, and try to stop Joanne from killing your team. That's all you can do. Need a niche? You think 4 cost was a bad move? If she was 6 cost like Van Helsing, she wouldn't be nearly as powerful. Yes. Or at least significantly less powerful.
Setting the chaotic world right. That is my life's purpose.
I remember.
Currently wondering if I should run Van Helsing in story just for BP.
Anywhere you want to go, I'll take.
Hey, newcomer, let's play together. Oh, what? You don't look much.
Accursed by flame.
Anywhere you want to go.
Where's my heavy? Ah, Cease here.
Do you want something?
Cease here has it.
Hey, newcomer, let's play together. Don't worry.
Setting the chaotic world right.
Let's do some.
Near.
Hey, newcomer, let's.
I remember.
Let's do one more run.
This is quite interesting.
Past or future, every me stands with you now.
I promise.
Is Filler the best artifact for Fleeting Bella? I don't think so. Like, I don't think it makes a difference what you give her. The only thing you want to do is give her the highest amount of base attack possible.
My thoughts with you.
But also that doesn't really make a difference. Would Noah be better than Cyrene? No, Cyrene is boosting both Van Helsing and Aiona's damage by plus 25%. She's boosting she's boosting 3 marksmen at the same time. She's boosting herself, she's boosting Van Helsing, and she's boosting Aiona. How do you obtain Echo Gear? you obtain tier 9 faction gear, level it to level 5, and then you invest a hammer onto that piece, giving you echo gear. Yeah, induction is definitely weaker. Induction is definitely weaker if you're running Aiona. I mean, sure, just for you I can run a T Noah. How about that? Happy?
Hey, newcomer, let's play together.
Only by breaking free from the gravity of our past, we soar towards the starry sea of our future.
This is quite interesting.
The hour of execution has come. We shall release them from their torment.
A promise. No matter what, must be fulfilled.
So many fucking things to pay attention to. Ah! Okay, what did I miss? I wonder if this game can cause seizures. I mean, Timeless Aiona by herself probably can. But I feel like most of the games these days need to have a seizure warning regardless. Because just that's how you grab people's attention. Bright flowing colors. And the like, you know, so it will probably not be a first. So yeah, there you go. Everybody was. Right? Everybody just deals worse. And look at Noah. He's useless. Like, what is he meant to hit? Everything dies so fast. You can neither hit him with his AoE, and also his basic attack basically barely hits any targets. So it's the problem that the units just get killed too fast by Cyrene and gang, you know? Yeah. Oh yeah, we have a Spectral Gerain buff thing.
I don't recall calling you, but it seems you have no intention of
Yay.
the thicker the shadows.
The thicker the shadows. Yeah. Alright, people. I do believe that's it. What to upgrade in Cyrene? You can upgrade everything. Like, everything is treated as a basic attack. But overall, I don't think there's a need for you to, for the moment, go more than 4 for 4. Hey, I'm starting this game today, down to reroll, but for who? Do you have a beginner's guide? I have a gazillion videos you can watch, but let me give you the brief rundown, alright? So this is what you're gonna do. If you're down to reroll, you're going to go into your gallery and you're going to look for units with this sign right here. So, wrong unit. Let's pick hard here, right? Units that have this one, Ancestry. Okay? If a unit is part of the Ancestral faction, you're basically done. What you're looking for is one of these 6. So, Transcendent Hearty, Amy, Lemine, Agarus, Noah, or Seth. Any of these 6. If you can get that within your first 50 summons, I have like a quick reroll guide on the my update review on like with all the codes and stuff in the description. So it's like a week ago maybe, but yeah, you can check that one out. And what you want to do is you go into the game, you load, you just go in, you play the campaign, and what you do is you play until 1.5, you use the gift code, you do your summons, you're happy, you go until 2-1, okay? Chapter 2-1 unlocks this banner right here. And your only mission is to get her, alright? You can only get her with gems or with these premium scrolls, so most likely you're going to have to be using the gems you gain from story, from everything else you play, and you want her, okay? The faster you can get her, the better. The more of you can get her, the better. But the most important part is that you get her once. If you want the perfect reroll start, that means rerolling, making an account, going to 2-1, putting 1 10x into her, getting her on that 10x, and then continuing on with life. Alright? If you can manage that, the dream reroll is go in, do your summons, go to 2-1, do a single 10 pull, get her, be done. And then obviously what you do with the rest of your gems is continue investing into her banner. Oh, you know, you should actually be fine. If you reroll, you're actually getting a free 10 pull. So you actually have 20 summons to try to get her. So yeah, that seems realistic. Go in, play the game, go to 1.5, get the mail rewards, do some summons, go to 2-1. It takes like 20 minutes. Go to 2-1, do 20 summons on a banner, see if you get her, yes, no. If you don't get her, go out, go back in, see how long it takes you to get her in the first 20 summons. Alright. Thank you so much for watching, people. I do believe that's it. I'll make a quick updated version on what to do in this Night at the Hunt. Yeah, I'm super happy with the drops today. Double Hammer is really nice. Double Hammer came in clutch. Double Hammer came in clutch. And this piece, we might actually start spending a couple hammers on trying to upgrade this piece somehow. I don't know. But it has 3 lines, it has 3 stats. So we could now refine, which would just regenerate the level rather than the values of the stats. Or we will probably continue working on, I don't know, this piece right here. I don't know. What I would like to get is the Ambers of the Begila last piece, so we can have a fully red, fully bound character. Look at that jiggle. God damn. You're gonna get an endgame guide by tomorrow, I think. Yeah, let me write that down. Endgame gear or like Soul Strike endgame gear guide by tomorrow. She won't be added to the Ancestral Coffin, but she will be in Ancestral Coffins in the future. Any Ancestral Coffin you can currently get won't include her, but any coffin the devs might offer in the future has a chance to include her if the devs decide to put her in. You see how this coffin only contains 6 units? That's because the devs decided to make it so. This unit could have included Aiona, but the devs decided to not include her there. When do you unlock Tier 9 exactly? 15.8. This campaign chapter right here. This one. The moment you beat this one and you have it Aiona, then you're gonna win. Alright. GG's people, thank you all so much for joining. Been a pleasure. And we see each other tomorrow. Peace.